Hello guys, swing traders in the house, day traders in the house, scalpers in the house. How you all doing? Welcome back to MJ Crypto. And in this video, I'm going to be exposing you to one amazing strategy. I call this the ultimate reversal trading hack. Now, what makes this strategy so amazing is the fact that it works perfectly in a bear market. All right, and it works even more perfectly in the higher time frames. I'm talking about 4-hour time frame. I'm talking about 1 day time frame, 6 hours time frame, 12 hours time frame, 3 days time frame, which is my favorite of all the time frames. If you know me so well, you know I trade the 3 days time frame. If you want to watch my strategy on how that works, the link is in the description of this video. It's an amazing strategy. In fact, it's almost a no loss strategy. I call it a no-loss strategy, actually. All right. So this strategy works for higher time frames. You can see we're in the bear market right now. Look at the hot section here on Binance. Hot section. Everything is what? Bearish. You can see the losers here. You can see the 24-hour volume. Now, before we actually dive into the main strategy, I want to actually show you some tips and some rules that governs this strategy, the ultimate reversal trading hack. Here are the rules. Number 1, there must be an existing uptrend. Okay, this strategy is actually a reversal strategy to the downside. All right, it's a shorting strategy. Okay, now there must be an existing uptrend. That's number 1. Number 2, you must check if the coin is in the top gainers section. Now here's the top gainers. You must check if that coin has appeared in the top gainers section. Number 3, rule number 3, the pin bar candlestick must occur at higher time frames. We're going to experiment all these things I was saying right now, okay? The pin bar candlestick must occur at higher time frames, okay? Rule number 4, this indicates a strong rejection towards the downside. Rule number 5, check the volume of sellers active on the daily time frame. Now, the reason for these metrics is so you can have a higher percentage win rate. I'm talking about 95 upwards. In most times, if you see this happening in higher time frames, there is no reason you won't have 100% win rate. There's no two ways about it. This is certainty, I'm telling you, for real. All right. And do not forget that the mentorship on my platform is still currently ongoing at a 50% discount rate. To learn all of these things, I'm going to be teaching you one-on-one with me. Mentorship also comes with extra 30-day signals of my personal signals. So it's not something you want to miss for anything. Take this very, very seriously. The link to reach out to me on my DM on WhatsApp or Telegram is in the description of this video. All right, so now let's jump into the strategy and practicalize everything that we have been talking about. Let's go, guys. So right now, you can see this is Waves USDT pair right here on perpetual contract on futures trading. All right, so we're going to analyze this coin with all the rules I have laid down in this video. I'm sure you've actually watched that. Let's get straight into it. Now, let's check the chart and see what it looks like. This coin called Waves was actually in top gainers. You can see, you can actually see the rally here. You can see the rally right from this point, watch my mouse, to this point here, right? There was an uptrend, a solid uptrend. This is the 1 hour time frame. Let's check the 15 minutes and so you see clearly what I'm saying. All right, you can see the 15 minutes, you can see the uptrend where it started. All right, you can see right here, it started from here, somewhere around here, and then up to this particular point. Right, so now let's head back to the 1 hour time frame, or if possible the 4 hour time frame. all right, where we have a very strong rally. Now you can see the uptrend clearly on the 4 hours time frame. And what this simply means is that the price of this asset moved from the bottom to this particular point, showing a pin bar. Now, this pin bar is actually a rejection of price. In other words, sellers pushed the price down. All right, that is why you have a very long wick. Look at it right here. Watch my mouse. This pin bar with a very long wick. Now, that long wick is telling you that there is a high price rejection on that particular spot. And what is actually most fascinating is that volume controls the market. Volume and momentum. In my next video, I'll be talking about the RSI and how it works and how you can actually use the volume in conjunction with the RSI. But that's a talk for another day. Now, volume controls the market. All right. When the rally started from here, you can see this price rejection here is a clear indication that the trend is about to end. And the opposite is about to happen. In other words, a reversal is about to take place. Do not trade a reversal if you do not see this pin bar I'm talking about. The pin bar is a clear indication that at that resistance level, prices are bound to reverse to the opposite direction. In other words, these coin waves you are seeing right here, give it some time, it will appear in top losers because it's going to lose a lot of volume. Sellers are beginning to dump on the buyers. And for clearer confirmation, you can just turn on your volume indicator right here on Binance. You can just turn it on and you see what I'm saying. Look at this. Look at your volume section here. You can see after this price rejection, we started having more of red candles or rather red bars here in the volume section, telling you that sellers are mostly dominant at that particular region. So we have more sellers than buyers currently because of the rejection of price. This is what volume can tell you. All right. Now, this strategy I'm just showing you right now, the reversal strategy, you must wait for a particular coin to be on top gainers. If you do not see it on top gainers, do not set up this strategy. There's a reason for that. Those of you who are in my mentorship class can attest to this. There is actually a reason for this. I made mention of volume before we started this video. Volume and momentum. The reason you see a coin on top gainers is because there's a lot of volume and momentum behind the drive or the rally of that coin. In other words, buyers are speedily buying it. So when the momentum drops, sellers will take over. This is psychology of trading I'm teaching you right now. All right. So when you see this pin bar, it's a clear indication that sellers are dominant. Now, what do? You do not enter immediately. You wait for the price to actually go back to that resistance so that you have a good risk to reward ratio. Now, when you wait and take your entry somewhere at this particular candle, you can see a double top is already formed. The double top is looking like a triangle though, but it is actually a double top. I know what I'm saying and I know what I'm telling you. This is a clear indication of a double top and it's a reversal strategy. You take your position from this big candle here, this big green candle. Watch my mouse. This big green candle right here. You take your position and you short the market down. Take a short position and you are going to make so much profit because buyers are no longer dominant in the market. All right? Buyers are no longer dominant in the market. All right? You can see it. Buyers are no longer dominant in the market anymore. So this is a clear indication that the price is about to go down. Now let's see what it looks like in the lower time frames for you to confirm this. Let's check 5 minutes. You can see we're already in a downtrend. Can't you see it? See what I'm saying? We're already in a downtrend. Look at it now. We're already in downtrend. So imagine you actually see this on a 1-day time frame. Let's say you find a pin bar. Mind you, it must happen at a resistance level. Don't go and trade pin bar reversal strategy when it's not on a resistance level. It must be on a resistance level. If you have your trading view, plot your indicators, your support and resistance indicators, plot them down so that you see clearly for yourself. All right, this strategy works at resistance levels. Remind yourself every single time and go back to this video again and watch from the beginning so you don't trade and make losses. Now, this is a typical example. This is a pin bar right here. This is a heavy resistance level. You can see right here, the pin bar happening most likely after a strong rally. There must be a strong rally pushing the price up. It's just like, see, let me explain the psychology behind this strategy. It's very simple. It's more like a sprinter, someone who is running a race. You're a sprinter. You start the race. You are going to start that race and end that race with the same speed you started. A 100-meter sprint race, right? Now, after finishing that sprint race, you lose energy, you lose momentum, and you slow down. All right? Why? Because it's a sprint race. You started with a high momentum. And when you finish, you get exhausted easily. You gas out. All right? So it's the same way when buyers are actually buying aggressively. When they hit a resistance, it is going to fall drastically. Why? Because the pressure is no longer there to continue that rally. But if the trend is weak and going in a steep step direction, there is a high propensity that it may retrace down, pump up again, retrace, and pump up again. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So let's look for other pin bar strategy. Look at this pin bar here, happening at a very strategic position. Look at another one right here. Another one right here. Afterwards, you can see the rally. The structure was built. Look at another one right here. Look at another one right here. Now, this is very interesting because you have a pin bar and a bearish engulfing pattern right here. Look at it. You have a pin bar and a bearish engulfing pattern. I made a video on that. You can check it out. The link is also in the description of this video. So cheers, guys. Trade safely, trade responsibly. Don't trade like a gambler. Link in the description to my DM when you need the mentorship program that is 50% discount right now, inclusive with what? Signals, accurate signals. Send me a DM and then get into the VIP group. But I'm going to post a video, like I promised, on the RSI and the volume strategy. Okay? It's absolutely amazing. Back tested, and I've done that over 100 times, and it has a 92% win rate guaranteed. All right, cheers, guys. I'm going to see you on the next video. Don't forget, the BTC update is going to be coming up on Monday, and we're going to be looking at the direction of BTC. We are still bearish. Don't let anybody deceive you. That was just a fake pump. We are still bearish. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers. Have a good time.